Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Belle from budgetbelle.com, helping create a budget, pay down debt, and save for the future. If you are someone who receives certain Social Security benefits, such as survivor's benefits, railroad retirement, VA benefits, SSI, Ssdi, this video is for you. I have some great news for you guys today, which is actual deposit dates for those who are still waiting for their stimulus payments and don't know what's going on. So if that is you, make sure to stay tuned and watch till the end because, like I said, I got some good news today. And also, I will be answering some frequently asked questions that I often get in my previous videos and today's video. And lastly, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel right there down below. So make sure you don't miss any updates for yours truly. If you don't mind commenting down below, letting us know if you received your check or not, that would be greatly appreciated for others who are looking for information. So yeah, get the comment section popping. So do what you need to do down there. Sound off. Okay, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up to let the YouTube algorithm know that you like what it is that I'm doing here. Okay, enough of all that. Okay, let's get right into it, guys. Regarding the IRS stimulus hotline, some folks have found it helpful and others have not, unfortunately. You know how it is. Some folks have found it very, very helpful. Like they got through to an actual human and the human was helpful with giving them the information that they're looking for. And unfortunately, some people did not find it so helpful and they didn't get through anyone. It was just an automated voice. And if they did get to someone, the person was very vague and the information that they gave wasn't as personalized as they would like it to be. If you want to give the hotline a call, here's the number: 1-800-919-9835. Give them a call and see what happens and come back and let us know if it was successful or not for you. Now, guys, just to lay down some housekeeping rules, because this is, believe it or not, one of the most frequently asked questions that I get in my comments on previous videos. So I want to address this up front. Who is eligible for a stimulus payment? You have to be a U.S. citizen or a resident alien. You have to have a valid Social Security number. You also have to not have been claimed by anyone. You should not have been claimed. If you were claimed by anyone as a dependent, you do not qualify for a stimulus check under the CARES Act. Also, your income has to match the guidelines, which is $75,000 for individual filers and $112,000 for head of household and $150,000 for married couples. Second to my where's my money question is the why did I not get a payment question. And to answer that for you, if you were claimed as a dependent on someone else's tax return, 2018, 2019, 2020, you do not qualify for a stimulus check under the CARES Act. Okay, next question. Still have not received stimulus check. I received SSI disability and have not been claimed as a dependent nor owe collectors or child support. I used the non-filers portal months ago even though they said I didn't need to. I have direct deposit. Who should I contact? Get my payment says not enough info. Okay, so this person seemed to have met all the qualifications and have even done some extra legwork by entering the information in the non-filers portal. So the IRS has released some new information and stated even if the Get My Payment To shows that not enough information or payment status not available, that does not mean you are not eligible for a stimulus payment. The only thing that means is that your information has not been processed by the IRS as of yet. And once it is processed, it will show a direct deposit date or a check mail out date. So I would advise to check back daily, once a day, midday, whenever it is that you can, to see if the IRS has updated your information on that portal. As a U.S. citizen living abroad, am I entitled to a payment? Yes. U.S. citizens living outside the country are eligible for payment. Anyone eligible to file Form 1040 or 1040-SR if they have a valid Social Security number and can be claimed as a dependent on another taxpayer. Non-resident aliens who file or would file Form 1040-NR or Form 1040-NREZ are not eligible for that payment. Okay, now another frequently asked question is, what about those who owe child support? Your stimulus payment will be garnished to offset payments to child support. How do I check to see if I receive a stimulus check? Great question. To check to see if you have received a stimulus check or if it's on its way, once again, please head over to the irs.gov website to get my payment to, enter your information in there and see if your status has changed or has been updated. If, once again, if you see this on the screen, payment status not available, it does not mean that you're not eligible for a payment. It does not mean that you won't get a payment. It only means that the IRS has not processed your information as of yet, and that is why you're seeing that on the screen. So be sure to check back another time to see if that's updated and processed for you. I recently filed a tax return. What do I need to do to get a payment? You do not need to take any further action if you filed federal tax return for 2018 or 2019. If you already filed your tax return for 2019, the IRS will use the information to calculate the payment amount. If you haven't filed your tax return for 2019 but filed a 2018 federal tax return, the IRS will use the information from your 2018 tax and calculate the payment amount. So this one, guys, is close and dear to my heart because I know a lot of these are taking place right now in such an unprecedented time where people are hurting and in need. Unfortunately, there's always someone there trying to take advantage. Okay, I've gotten this question numerous times in my comment section and it breaks my heart each time. I got an email saying that I have to prove my identity. And after proving my identity, they would deposit my payment. But I haven't received a payment yet. Listen to this, okay? If you know anyone that has gotten an email like this or a mail or a phone call like this, please, please, please forward this video to them and let them know of what you heard from Belle, okay? So the IRS, listen very closely. The IRS would not call, email, or text you about your payment. The IRS would not contact you to request personal or bank account information at all. If you are receiving that, you have to watch out closely because that is not the IRS. Always, always, always go to the irs.gov official website to protect yourself from. I get a lot of folks who have received their first stimulus payment who are now asking, when am I getting a second one? What month, what day should I expect it? We don't know. Nothing else has been passed besides the CARES Act. We know that the HEROES Act is in talks. It did get passed through the House, but we're still waiting to see what happens in the Senate. We'll see what happens in the next upcoming weeks. Okay, guys, that is a wrap for some of the frequently asked questions that I often get in the comments in my previous videos. If you have a question that wasn't answered in this video, be sure to comment down below and let me know. Now on to payment deposit dates. There's roughly 10 million people who are still waiting for their stimulus checks, which is huge from the 210 million Americans who are eligible to receive a payment. So that means the IRS has already taken care of almost 200 million people. So that's huge. So that's not a small feat, guys, to send out payments and checks to all of those Americans. So that's pretty awesome. So that means payments are being sent out, people are receiving their money, because a few days ago I think I said 30, so to be at 10 now, so that's really good. As you guys are aware, the IRS, they can only process and mail out 5 million checks per week. So checks are coming out, guys, deposits are being made, so that is huge. For those who are still waiting, the IRS started sending out first batch of payments May 1st for those who receive certain Social Security benefits such as retirement survivors, disability, and railroad retirement. The IRS has been sending out payments every single week, and if you haven't received your payment, keep checking the Get My Payment To on the IRS website. As long as you qualify, you will eventually receive a date for when your payment is processed. For those on SSI, they began sending out paper checks May 15th, and they will continue to go out weekly until exhausted. Check the Get My Payment To daily on the irs.gov website to see when your information has been processed and when a payment date has been assigned to you. For VA recipients, the IRS stated mid-May for deposit date. Continue to check the Get My Payment To on the irs.gov website to see when your information is processed so you can get a payment date. Once again, do not be dismayed. It's a lot of people that's going through the system, so keep checking daily. The IRS updates its website once a day overnight. So you may not see your payment today, but you might see it tomorrow. So keep checking. Those who have a representative payee, the SSA.gov website did mention that folks who receive SSI benefits and have a representative payee should expect their stimulus payment late May. If we're following the deposit trends of the IRS, I will say May 27th, May 28th, give or take. For those who receive Ssdi and have a representative payee, there was no new updates on the website. But in my previous video comment, those who receive Ssdi are mentioning that they are getting a pending payment date of May 28th quite often. If you're in a similar position as those other people, they have a pending deposit on the Direct Express card coming for May 28th. So it's in line of what the IRS have stated, which is late May, early June deposit. So the money is on its way, which is good news. So I know it's not easy to sit and wait, but the things are moving and the IRS is working very, very hard to get the money out to you guys. That's all the updates that I have for you guys. I hope you found this video resourceful. Please make sure to share it with at least one person. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel right there, right down below. Make sure to give me a big thumbs up because why not? Right now. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up to let YouTube know that you like what it is that I'm doing here to get it out to more people. Stay safe. Take care.